Chris and Brandon. It's Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Time to go through the sales.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Doing it live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my shop of toys. This is Rogue 5 Rundown. How are you?
Just want to say thank you for the increase in views that we've been getting these past few weeks. I think the show is starting to pick up some steam.
How many did we have last time? Like 176 or 676?
No, we had like 670 something on one of the one of the videos. It's pretty crazy.
I think that was because we had John Walden on, and he was showing his chocolate starfish live.
I mean, it might have been that
on the camera. That was probably what it was.
And he actually put the words "market update" in the title.
Yeah,
so people can search "market update" for toys instead of searching Shane's pet monster.
Or Charles eats a ham sandwich live on screen.
I can't wait till John watches this and gets so pissed while he's editing this video.
He's like, Charles ties his shoes, and Shane has a new deodorizer for his room. Tune in to this next episode of Rogue 5 Rundown.
But don't you know that everyone is searching that on YouTube?
Yeah. Anyway, this is Rogue 5 Rundown with Chris and Brandon live Friday nights. Well,
thank you for the people that watch this.
But it's actually might as well be live because we're actually recording this so close to Friday anyway. So
yeah,
we'll be covering. Let's say today is the 10th, so we're gonna be covering the 3rd through the 10th. We've covered some of the stuff from the 3rd, but so happy July 4th to all those people that we did not wish a July 4th to. But we'll kick it off here. This will be a quick one. We don't have too much due to the holiday weekend. There was, we were celebrating and family time and friend time, stuff like that. So
yeah, I took it easy also.
So here we have a PBP Puck comprehensive catalog that they were made in Spain, and these are made to order, so to speak, where the author. Javier Lopez wrote, came up with these books, and he offered them as kind of like a Kickstarter thing, and now he had some extra copies available. So, and then this one here, I think you were selling that one, Chris. But what is this?
These are actually selling for over $100 on eBay.
Really?
Because he sold out. He doesn't have anymore, and he's not making anymore. He came out with a volume 3, I believe, just a couple of years ago, but I don't think he's came out with anything else. So this one right here kind of delves into card backs, but mainly vehicles, play sets, like the blisters, like you said, and stuff like that. It's not about the figures. It's just about the card backs, the vehicles, and other stuff that has to do with the PBP line itself. As you can see, mini rigs. These books weigh about, I would say, 5 pounds a piece. They're very heavy. They are the most well-written, best quality colored pictures that you can possibly get in a book. I know it's going to sound like I'm pumping these things up, but they really are some of the best quality books I have ever seen.
I really wish they would make one like this for Letty figures. I know that there's a Letty book, but it's kind of, I haven't seen too many of them, and they're, I think, paperbacks, and they're not as comprehensive as this. But
now this is the figure one. So now this is like literally every figure, and it's in detail of every single thing you need to know for POC PBP.
No, I love these books because I think they're just really nice just to look at anyway, even if you weren't trying to collect these lines. But just the overall presentation of these books, they're nice. They're nice books to to have there as part of your collection, especially for references if you're trying to pick up that line.
Yeah, I actually have these books myself that I bought from Javier personally. I want to say I paid $75 and then like $40 shipping from Spain. These just happened to come in a collection, so I'm selling them. Well,
yeah, $50, and it's pretty cheap because shipping a cost there, so that's better than shipping from Spain.
Yeah.
Moving on. Here's one that I have. Flash Gordon Ming 150 still available. I just love the card art on these. This was, I mean, these figures and the card art is just something that, I mean, you definitely don't see these every day.
No, but like just seeing the card back, I don't know, it like rings Toys R Us to me, like in my head.
Yeah.
Like hanging on a peg down one of the aisles and seeing these.
Yeah, no, I mean these are beautiful card backs or whatever, and I know this line's pretty tough to get. So it's about average price is 150 for these, so still available. And my other chats are blowing up here. Here's another piece that we're offering on the page. I'm starting to get into some Lego minifigures.
Here we go.
Got a bunch of these that I got in, and these are from the prequels. These sell pretty fast. If you're looking for prices, go to Bricklink. That's a good place, a good resource to find those. If you find some of these in your, just as you're hunting, you can use Brickignize. It's another good resource to actually take a picture and see what it is that you're looking at. Because, and Charles will tell you all the information you want about minifigures, but there's so many different variants of that minifigure and paint jobs and all sorts of weird intricacies that you'll never be able to actually tell unless you're a Lego expert. So use those resources and to come up. So that's what I did to come up with a price for these. These are, average prices right down the middle for some of these that are kind of difficult to find for the minifigures there. This is a cut card. Klaatu, the prices for cut cards are all over the place depending on what figure they are, right, Chris? So what are they, like original? Or the first 12 go for quite a bit?
Yeah, they would go for a couple $100 easily, depending on the character. But a Klaatu skiff, the regular mock itself is about double that price, $75, $80.
Yeah.
So to cut it in half at $45, $40 is pretty much what it would cost.
So, if you are, some people collect cut cards. That's like their jam, If you're a Klaatu collector, you want to get a minnow card loose, graded, and then a cut card of it. So this is an opportunity there. So 45, that's sold pretty quick. This is a John Rula special. I thought he got rid of all his die cast already. Apparently,
so did I. Yeah.
This one's a very nice one. CAS 90 Snowspeeder. Presentation from CAS is amazing on these.
I like how they put them like up on the ramp and it's kind of like facing downwards. It's like a really, really nice display, not just sitting flat inside.
There's a lot of acrylic though. I mean, there's so much acrylic that you could probably kill somebody if you threw this at them.
Yeah, probably.
So 310, is that a good price for that?
I actually found it to be a little cheap because the Snowspeeder can go for about $75 by itself, maybe even $100 because it's just really hard to find them in like good condition. So you can find one for $50 all day long and be perfectly fine with it. But to find one in 90 condition, you're probably looking at close to $100, and then grading alone is $149 just the grading, not counting shipping, insurance, and stuff. So I mean, he's not really charging anything extra on top of that.
No, I think it's a great price, like you mentioned. And you are right. This is one of the hardest ones to find without any paint rubs and stuff.
So difficult.
Like the Falcon. It's so hard to find. These are just ridiculous. I mean, even in the package, these are all banged up. So great price on that for a cinder block of acrylic for your Snowspeeder. So CAS knocked it out of the park with that. Here we have one of your posts, a Predator, and I don't think I've ever seen this one before. This one's pretty cool.
He's actually a really, really cool one. He's the Predator clan leader, and I think he sold for $20. Yeah,
$20.
I actually started this whole collection on eBay, and then a guy reached out to me and sold me some more, and then he's reached out to me now 2 separate times with more Predator and more Alien figures. So this was like the last batch of stuff that he had. So we've been doing transactions off of eBay, which is great for me because it saves on fees and stuff.
Yeah. his Predator and Alien line. Again, Kenner came out with these in the 90s. Very, very cool. This has been a Predator Alien week because you listed some, I listed some, and they all flew pretty quick.
Yeah, I pretty much listed. I pretty much listed every figure that was in the line for Alien.
Yeah, so these are all excellent. I love these figures, even though they're fairly cheap to collect too. So if you're trying to collect the whole line, you could get the whole line for $100.
The weird part about these figures is that the price that it is sealed and the price that it is loose is not much of a comparison. So, like this figure loose is probably $15, $12. Sealed in the card, it's $20. So when you see like a toy line like that, that makes me want to collect it even more.
I mean, I'll find the beater ones and I'll just open that card back. I opened the red, the lava plasma, whatever one.
How dare you say that?
I know. But it was hanging by a thread, so I took it out and displayed it. Here is a Snag 20-back E, sold for $550.
Very nice.
Very nice unpunched card. Beautiful condition on that. So that sold pretty fast. It's just a really nice card back and one of your Cantina aliens. So
yeah, it's pretty much his debut card. Is it's 20 back, whatever it was, A. So
20 back A, yeah.
Yeah, to get him on a 20 back in general is always good to get a Snaggletooth.
So that sold $550. Next on the list is your $6 million man.
Yeah,
this is a Brawl special.
I just got so much of this stuff in this one big collection, and I don't know anything that has to do with this stuff. And there's so many parts, so many moving pieces. And I just said, you know what? I'm just sticking it all up in one big pile and taking a picture and selling.
So this is not. So is this just stuff that's? Is this part of the playset, or is this all different stuff?
No, most of it is the playset. There were some extra pieces there, like that's in the middle Ziploc, some extra pieces that I just have no clue, and I don't care enough to even find it out. So I just added it all together.
All right, that's cool. There he is. Pretty neat. It's one of the early Kenner figures there that they made with the eyeball. I think Jim Swearingen was telling us he made that out of one of the door looker thingies. And last post here is the A-Team. I've never even seen these before, but these are 6-inch figures from Galoob, I think. Anyway, that's what it was when I looked them up. But these are pretty cool.
And they look in pretty good there. They look in pretty good condition. So
yeah, they're not bad. They I think they come with accessories and stuff, so I think they're incomplete. But these figures are actually pretty cool looking, man. They're something you don't see every day. So those are still available. I just listed those here a couple hours ago. So I think Mr. T in nice shape goes for $20. I've seen both two figures sell on eBay for like $45 for both. I don't know. So I just threw them all on there $55. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, but that's the last post that I had on there. It's been kind of a slow week due to the holiday that we took for 4th of July. So not a whole lot on the page this week.
I've actually been just taking it easy, and just like my kids are so much more active now at home. The baby is active, running around, and it's just a lot more hands-on for me here right now. Yeah. So to be selling these toys like I was the last 3 years, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, I just can't keep up with it right now.
Oh, I hear you.
Not to mention John Rula flooding the page with his crap that doesn't sell after one day. He relists it, dropping the price.
Well, I know. That's why I list all my stuff late, because I'm on the West Coast, and I know he goes to bed at like 4 p.m. because he's like 80 years old, and he needs his beauty sleep. So he goes to bed early, so it's like perfect. I'll just list after him.
I love it. I'll message John and be like, "Hey, I'm going to list some stuff right now." And he goes, "Yeah, sure, go ahead. Like, I'm tied up. I'm not doing anything." I'll list 3 items, and 20 minutes will go by. He lists 17 in a row.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just told me that you didn't have time. Oh, no, I have time now. I'm like, oh, okay. You just want to bump all my crap down. That's why.
Well, he's got, he'll sit there and realize that he sits at home all day with nothing to do, and then he'll actually double list stuff. He'll list one thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon he'll list that same item again, but he'll mark it down half price because he panicked that he didn't sell it in the morning. So. He's a huge panicking.
So
if you're looking for a good deal from John, just wait on it, and if nobody claims it, he'll probably lower the price on it.
Oh God. He's actually almost done with the stuff that he's selling, and everything else right now he's keeping. So I think we should be clear going forward. There's probably only a handful of items that haven't sold.
Yeah.
Nothing new, I don't think.
We shall see. But that'll do it for another fun week here on Rogue 5 Rundown. As always, we have a little search bar here. If you're looking for a specific toy, we don't like to cover too many loose figures and graded stuff because that stuff is always on the page. There's only so many Dengars that we can cover and Lobots that we can cover on here. So if you're looking for a loose figure or something that we didn't cover on this episode, please search for it here, and you can find the prices that it usually goes for. You'll search for years worth of data here on stuff that we sold on the page.
We're pretty word specific when it comes to a character, so it's always like blue Snaggletooth, red Snaggletooth. We don't just put up any old name and then you can't search and find them, and we leave the price up. So we try and make it a lot easier for everyone just to go on there and do your own research.
Correct. And I'll put on some fun titles every now and then, but underneath I'll actually put what the figure, or I'll put it in the description what the figure actually is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it helps me search for it as well. So we are part of a bigger podcast called 580 Talking Toys, which comes out on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We have Wednesday's Win and Whiffs, comes out on Wednesday, 6 p.m. We have this unicorn show called Two Idiots Talking Trailers that never airs.
Yeah, that never airs on Tuesdays. That's what Sean. Is his name Sean? Oh, no, Shane and Charles.
We have patreon.com/580talkingtoys. If you want to look at some of these items before we actually show them here on the page, join us on patreon.com, and you will see the items that are coming up for sale prior to them coming up for sale on the page here. So you'll have a heads up and a way to claim it super fast. So
yeah, you can get the prices, you can get more detailed pictures, and you'll have all the information at your fingertips before it's being listed on the page.
Correct. As always, collect with us at roguefivetoys.com. Join us on 580 Talking Toys. Like and subscribe. Buy some crap on 580talkingtoys.com, t-shirts.com, and that'll do it. I don't think we have any more banners to throw up there. So, yeah.
Let's get this video to 700 views, more than the last one.
We'll see. We'll probably end up with 15, but
Probably.
It's okay. It's okay, because we always have next week. So come join us again for one more week of Rogue 5 Rundown, and we will see you later.
Bye.